going to have a speech time from different countries. And first of all, WREA Nigeria Africa President Ferguson Oluigbo. Oluigbo, would you please talk your speech?
Hello.
Okay, hello.
Hello. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Okay. Good morning, everybody. This is Dr. Ferguson Oluigbo from Nigeria. It's a pleasure to be at this World Recreation Educational Association 2024 conference representing Nigeria and Africa. It's a pleasure to be at this conference and to exchange ideas on what we have been doing in Africa and Nigeria as regards recreation. I am personally a fitness trainer, a Taekwondo grandmaster, and educationist. We in Nigeria and Africa, we've been using fitness, dance, martial art training as a way of recreation. We've been propagating fitness training in schools, primary schools, secondary schools, and university. And we are in this digital age when most youth are spending so much time online, so much time with their mobile phones. We are trying to inculcate the habit of using martial art training, the habit of using dance, the habit of using recreation, like we have some local recreation activities like IO and draft and other activities to ensure that they do not spend so much time on their handsets or playing online, because we understand the danger of spending too much time online and living a very sedentary life. We are very happy that this opportunity has been given to us to propagate the teachings of recreation and leisure to the youth and to the aged also. In Nigeria especially, we teach both martial art, dance, and fitness exercises to people as young as 4 years old and even as old as 80 years. We're very happy to represent WREA here, and we are going to try as much as possible to bring in the academics, to bring in the teachers from the various sectors of educational institutions in Nigeria and Africa, and to propagate the ideas of WREA around the various communities in Nigeria and Africa. Thank you very much.
Then, let me ask Dr. Lemke to talk. Lemke, Dr. Lemke, can you hear me? Lemke.
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I hope everybody else can hear me also. Gene Lamke, San Diego State University School of Hospitality and Tourism Management, which has 2 degree programs, one in hospitality and one in recreation. And the recreation one has 3 emphasis areas: recreation systems management, which is to train recreation and park professionals to manage agencies that deliver leisure services. The other 2 are a sustainable tourism option, and we also have a new sports option that we have a couple of faculty teaching in. We're really pleased to be here with WREA, the World Recreation Education Association. Dr. Lee, thank you so much for your invitation to be here. We're seeing some rapid growth in a variety of activities at all age levels. The fastest growing sport in the United States is pickleball, which is a shortened game of tennis that, you know, it's almost on a badminton court, but it's played with a plastic ball and generally wooden or composite paddles. We're also seeing a lot of outdoor activities, especially since the pandemic. So surfing is growing, trail running is growing, snowboard touring is going, winter fat biking, and one of our local recreation and park agencies has just put in a pump bike course. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but what you do is you pump the bike as you go over humps and hurdles, and it produces the speed at which the bike goes. So it's a very active and fitness-related sport. Bicycling on road paved surfaces is probably our largest participatory sport, with about 43 million people participating in it. One of the newer activities is off-course golfing, which is golfing at a digital center, and it's a social aspect also, just like it would be for on course. We have about 25 million people playing golf in this country, and it's a very popular sport. Fishing continues to be a popular sport, both freshwater and saltwater fishing. Our major concerns are the production of recreation and park professionals at the collegiate level. I know that Paul Kim is from Texas A&M, and they have a very, very good program, and they're turning out a lot of students. The University of Illinois has a sports management emphasis that is very popular. So some of our major universities are really doing a great job, but we need more of them. Leisure education is at a lack in the K-12 schools, and we really need to emphasize that. We need to teach people leisure skills, leisure attitudes, and leisure resources, and we don't seem to be doing a very good job of that. Another major challenge in the United States is childhood obesity, and it's coming from sedentary lifestyles, and that's a big deal here. We're also focusing a lot on time constraints for parents who cannot find time to engage in an active lifestyle, and so that's a pretty big deal here in the United States. But again, we're so proud of the World Recreation Education Association, its mission and its goals, and we'll continue to try and align ourselves with it. We have a lot of local, regional, and national organizations that seem to take a preemption over the WREA. But again, we're fully aligned with that in the U.S. We want to see peace through sport cooperation and hopefully address some of the problems that we're facing in the world today. So thank you very much for the invitation, Dr. Lee, and it's so good to see Jae-Jun Roh here, somebody who I've had a great relationship with over the years for the last 25 years. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Lemke Professor. Okay, now let's move on to offline discussion. And also, you guys can talk with us if you want to. Okay, we have several international students who came from different countries. Okay, now we want to know what kind of problems or when you move to Korea, some kind of cultural problem, acculturation problems, or culturative stresses you may face. So what leisure contributed to solve that kind of problems? Or you can talk your country's leisure activities or beneficial activities for human beings, so we can share. Okay? Anybody you want to talk?
Welcome to join too. It's completely free. That could be something that a lot of more universities can work towards, is making more options for sports and making it.
Any other country, Finland, Czech, Italy.
Yes. So for me, coming here to Korea, of course, that's really great. However, I found it a bit difficult to make friends with Korean students because they tend to be a little bit more introverted, maybe a little bit shy, not quite sure about the English. So sometimes it was a bit more difficult to have a conversation However, I found tennis to be actually a really good thing to connect over. So I think you got mentioned earlier that we have tennis class here actually with you, Professor, and in Germany. So many comments.
I just want to say that after coming to Korea, I was astonished how many people over the age of 60 exercise and do activities outside here.
Interesting that works like this here. Yeah.
Okay. Any other country where the elderly may participate in, old age people participate in leisure activities? When I went to China, a lot of people who are over 80, something like that, they participate in a lot of leisure activities. But anybody else? Okay, come on. Which country?
Finland.
Finland. Living there, perceived happiness level is highest in the world, right?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah, we came here. Yeah. So for me, I came from a sport family. So my family, my grandparents, they do sports. So I don't know that much about the other families, but also like I do scouts. It's the biggest youth for.
Let's think about the youngsters, children. And, about 3 weeks ago, I went to Japan. And 3 months ago, I went to China. I found there Korean children, they spend too much in using a smartphone. Did you see that? Even infants watching video smartphones. So that caused a lot of problem. Even when I went to Japan, not many youngsters using smartphone, but in Korea, too much. So they are too much addicted. How about your countries? Yeah, Italy, yeah. Yeah.
Hello. I'm Kasim from Italy, and is that here in Korea, as well as some other countries in Europe, especially North Europe, as I have been also living in Finland, I have been a lot in Norway. Kids there also in kindergarten, they teach them how to use tablets. They teach them how to use laptops and things like that, which in my opinion, I think is something not wrong, but almost wrong. Because I think as a kid, you should appreciate what you have outside there. You should appreciate nature. And it makes me feel sad to know that maybe we are the last generation who actually had a childhood without all those YouTube, TikTok, and all that. And the joy of the day was to go outside in the park, climb a tree, and kids nowadays don't do that anymore. And I think that is something that needs to be changed in order to then have healthy and sporty people. Because if we get a young generation addicted to this dopamine and instant gratification that comes from TikTok and comes from YouTube and cartoons, they will just grow up being addicted to all this sort of dopamine and instant gratification and won't have all this.
Okay, you know what? You want to talk, Leah? Yeah.
So I think in Germany as well, we have like a lot of children that are spending a lot of time indoors, a lot of time in front of screens. And I do agree that that should not be like the majority of their time spent. However, I feel like sometimes it's very easy for us to judge and to say like, oh, children, they should go outside. But I don't think that's like the total solution. We have to find a way of teaching children how to balance like their use of screens, because otherwise they're going to grow into teenagers, they're going to grow to adults that then develop like unhealthy ways of using social media, of using like screens, because they did not get taught how to self-regulate. And we really, really have to focus on. Thank you.
Oh, very great. You know what? We are talking about for the elderly, for the children, even, you know what? In the Singapore, as far as I know, on the two ages, if parents expose their in a smartphone to their children, they are fined. So what Leah said, we need to provide alternatives environment. And also we need some law enforcement or regulations. So provide good leisure activities. And also that's why this international conference focus on leisure education. We got to provide good leisure environment, as well as we need leisure education program. So leisure ability, let people know how to utilize their leisure time. In that way, their quality of life moves up. That's what we talked about today. So we wrap up today. It was great to get an idea, stimulate the importance of leisure activities today. And I want to take, Dr. Lee, take over next announcement and next things. Okay.
Thank you. Giving a bit of applause for Presider Seo Park once again. Thank you very much. Okay, and the inconveniences happened, but thank you for your kind understanding, and you feel sorry for that. If you have any further question or would like to continue for conversation, feel free to approach us during this time. And it's time to launch, to start to hungry. So the concludes the first and second session of this conference. So we will now take a lunch break. So offering a great opportunity for networking and informal conversations toward the students and toward the participants. Then I would also like to share some important announcements. And the WREA and WREC, a team, are planning to major update to our recreational program, aiming to align with them with the digital age. So by the end of this December, we will revamping our website to distribute these programs worldwide. And we are currently looking for projects, partners from different countries. So if any scholars or professionals or students in this education and project industries are interested, please feel free to contact us via email, and we will guide you through this process. And the full conference paper, including the presentation materials, will be available in the PDF file on our website. On behalf of the World Recreation Education Association, I'd like to express my sincere thanks to all participants, both online and offline, for joining us today. Thank you very much. That concludes the 2024 WREA Conference, and we look forward to see you again next time. Yeah, please give me a good applause.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All the team members of WREA.
Thank you. And we're gonna have a commemorative photo in this stage. So please, participants, please come forward.
Thank you very much. It will be very useful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Enjoyed it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you from Africa. See you very soon.
Nigeria.
From Russia,
Paul, really good to hear your presentation. And I do know Tom McKenzie.
Oh, wow.
He's a Canadian colleague of mine. So anyway, yeah, we've worked together on some projects at the university, and I sent you a little chat, but I ran into his wife today, Randy, who's an expert fencer. Anyway, asked her about Tom. He seems to be doing pretty well. Anyway.
It's kind of small world.
Yes, it is. Anyway, great to meet you, and let's keep in touch. Okay?
Yes, absolutely. Somebody, guys. Thank you.
Take care. Bye.
Take care. Thank you. Bye, guys.
Nice to see you, Lamke. Jenny Lamke, sir, hi. It's from India, Professor Dhokrat. You are mute.
Yes, I was muted. I wanted to say thank you so much. So that was a great presentation. I love the historical timeline. That was really good.
Thank you.
Nice
so
job.
nice of you. I have saving very much nice to see you once again with the Professor Lee also. Thank you.
Yeah. Is he talking later today? I thought I saw his name.
Yes.
Doc Meng Lee. It was great to be there.
Nella fantasia. Well, I recommend window time because like